Good morning, children. Welcome back to the lesson. Lesson number 17, Agriculture. So, children, so far we studied what is agriculture and what is commercial way of agriculture. So, today we will study about the food crops. Food crops. So, food crops. Food crops are grown to meet the food requirement of the people. In India, the main food crops grown are rice, wheat, pulses, maize, and millets. So, children, food crops. The food crops, of course, our country has different types of soil, as I was explaining yesterday. So, different soil, of course, the cultivation of crops requires some crops require the certain types of soil for the healthy growth. So the certain things we cannot grow in a same soil. Of course, I think rice, wheat, pulses, maize and millets can be grown in the normal soil, but like sugarcane, cotton, the other things and all can be grown in black soil, because the black soil is very fertile and very strong and it is very healthy. So the cotton and sugarcane needs a lot of care, but these other things and all can be grown any types of soil. So here food crops means meet the food requirements of the people. Of course, now we studied at the beginning of the lesson the 50% of our population is depending all over the world on farming, isn't it? So in that case, even though we think India, America, Pakistan, Japan, German, Italian, Rome, these all other countries, so we know only in our country we must be thinking, my understanding, only we must be having like roti, chapati and rice. So there are other countries also, those who have more rice than us. So rice has been used all over the world, but wheat and pulses and maize and jowar, millets are a question mark. Okay, children. So food crops are grown to meet the needs of the or requirements of the people. Of course, we are depending on these food crops. Of course, our farmers are growing the varieties of crops, but whatever the farmers have been growing, that is only to meet the requirements of the people. So some things can be eaten. Food crops, of course, can be eaten by all the people. So food crops the farmer grows to meet the requirements of the people all over the world. So many are eating rice, chapatis, rotis and the pulses, vegetables and maize and millets. So these are grown in order to survival of each and every person are living in a country. So this food must be eaten by the people. So we cannot only sit and eat rice alone. No. We only cannot sit and drink water alone. No. We cannot sit and eat only one type of food throughout the year. It is not possible. So therefore, each farmer, according to their capacity, according to their condition of the soil and the requirements of water and the land, each farmer grow what is required of their land. So in that case, so whatever the food crops have been grown, that is used for food purpose. So the farmer grows the things and he brings it to the market, or people buy it from the farmers or a middleman, so called. So the same thing will come into the market once again. So that is how people buy from the shop, or they even buy it from the people or directly from the farmers. So somehow they meet their requirements. Okay. So secondly, the farmers grow the things which are been stored for years together. Stored for years together in Godan. So that is how at the time of difficulties, at the time of when there are difficult moments, this can be given to the government. This can be given to the government. So that is how, dear children, so food crops which are grown in order to meet the food requirement of the people. So of course man is in need of food. So these are the things, especially rice, wheat, pulses, maize and millets. This usually eaten by the people. So therefore these types of things have been grown in order to meet the requirements of the people. So next we have rice. Rice is the most important food crop of India. It is the staple food of many people living in the southern and eastern parts of India. So rice is one of the important food crop of India. Most of the people use rice as their staple food. Each and every family, including from child till the old people, require rice to eat. There are certain places where only they eat rice. All the 3 times they eat rice. But there are some places where they have changes of food, like chapatis, rotis and rice and maize, other things. But there are places those who go only for the rice. This is a staple food, means rice is a food which fills our stomach, which strengthens our body. So therefore it is the staple food for many people living in the southern and eastern parts of India. So children, food crops. The food crops are grown to meet the food requirement of the people in India. The main food crops grown are rice, wheat, pulses, maize and millets. So among these, the first one is rice. Rice is the most important food crop of India. It is the staple food of many people living in the southern and eastern parts of India. So dear children, rice is one of the most important food crop of India. So here rice is grown in a place with hot climate, and heavy rainfall. The main rice growing areas are Assam, West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab and Haryana. India is the second largest producer for rice after China. More than 4,000 varieties of rice are grown in India. The most popular one is basmati rice. So children, remember, rice grown in places with hot climate. Okay, it is grown in a hot climate and heavy rainfall. Of course, the rice need a very heavy rainfall for the growing of this paddy. The main rice growing areas are, see how many places are there. Assam is grows the rice. West Bengal grows rice. Even Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab and Haryana. So these are the places which give more important for the crop, so called rice. So these many places grow rice in important ways. So India is the second largest producer for rice. Second largest producer for rice after China. China is the first one to produce the rice, and India is the second one to produce the rice. So more than 4,000 varieties of rice are grown in India. See, 4,000 types of, but we don't even know even 10 types of rice. But we eat rice. Some eat jeera rice, some eat basmati, some eat sona masuri, some eat that. These so many things are there. But you see here, 4,000 of varieties of rice are grown in India. So the most popular one is basmati. So basmati is grown everywhere because nowadays basmati is one of the what you call super rice, I can say, because everyone make use of this rice. Okay children, so I think for today it's enough. Please go through the lesson and read for yourself. Please do the revision, lesson number 10, 11 and 12. So everything is very easy, multiple purpose children. So go through and study well. Okay.